Hey guys, this is Zach Cummings, UFC welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. Check out Hungover Hand Right.
This is Hungover Hand Right, and this is the UFC Fight Night Nicolau versus Perez preview show. And this is a card that's happening at the Apex. And now that we've had UFC 300, it's kind of tough to
I don't know.
get excited about this one.
Matters right now.
But
I don't know how we go through this.
There's some fights that I think will be fun. There's not a ton of big names on this one, but 6-fight main card. We're going to talk about all 6 of those. I'd say low-key banger on the prelims. I'm going with Mahashate and Gabriel Benitez probably. But let's get in the main card. You guys ready?
For sure.
Dirty Bird.
All right. Tim Means versus Uros Medic. Tim the Dirty Bird Means 33-15-1. He won a fight finally, his last one, after losing 3 in a row. Knockout. Fighting out of Albuquerque, 40 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall. Uros, the Dr. Medic, 9-2, coming off of a loss to he who created fire. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll show you in a second.
Sure don't.
Fighting out of Anchorage, Alaska, from Serbia, 31 years old, 6 feet 1 inches tall. Tim Means, Uros Medic, they're going to bang on the feet.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to want to strike, which is going to be fun. They're both really tall for this weight class. Obviously, we all know and love Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Had a big knockout his last one against Fialio, but really had some trouble with the likes of Kevin Holland, Max Griffin, and Alex Morono, which they're not pussies.
No. But
Pretty good guys.
I think that's just more of where the tail end of Tim's career, man.
Beat Mike Perry before that.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Medic is like a full 10 years younger than him. A lot of these guys out of Alaska kind of fail in the UFC.
Yeah, because of their
regional scene is not great. But
it's like Russia, huh?
Well,
Kind of just feeding you.
I don't know. The Russians are pretty good.
Well, I just meant like the system.
Yeah, I mean, there's
corrupt.
Yeah, there's definitely cans in Russia, but I think Medic, he is legit, and he is like UFC level for sure. He has losses to Jalen Turner and the Caveman, but he's big and he's a good striker. And for a guy, he's kind of skinny, but like when he touches these guys clean, like
I remember the Semi the Jedi fight.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like he's got like pop that's doesn't look like he would have, basically, which Tim does too. But to me, I mean, what do you guys think of this one? Go ahead.
I hate rooting against Timmy, but I think he's going to lose this. I think Medic is going to piece him up. I can see a decision.
Tim, he's definitely there to be hit. Like he wants to stand in the pocket. He wants to bang.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about. It's like he's kind of done that his whole career. Like that will catch up to you. And I think it's like, I mean, he's over 40 years old.
Yeah,
he's been fighting forever.
Yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer in my book. I don't know. Medic is good, man.
I think Tim gets knocked out here.
I could see it.
See, Tim's only been knocked out twice. Only once in the UFC, which is a little surprising to me, actually. He gets submitted more than anything.
Right.
But he's gotten dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably what it's from.
Nails.
His only knockout loss in the UFC was against Nico Price, considering he's fought Kevin Holland and Mike Perry, and Nico Price is the one that knocked him out. That's interesting.
Price.
Yeah. I think he, probably gets TKO'd here. This is Medic guy is he ain't no joke. I think I picked against Tim last time, but he did. I mean, it was a good fight.
Knocked him out.
Yeah, good fight. No, it was late third round, I think, but
Yeah, minute 15 into the third.
What is this? What is the date of this card? This fight?
A week from today,
So April
27th.
It's 2 days after his birthday.
Oh, Tim?
No.
Uros? Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, Southpaw be orthodox in this one. I think the left hand for Medic is going to get home.
Yeah.
And he may not finish him, but he's going to hurt Tim quite a bit, I think in this
so
one.
too.
I agree. That's how I see it going. I mean, I would love for Tim to just pull something out of his ass.
And he can. I mean,
Yeah.
he still hits hard, but
For sure.
he's just, again, little too flat-footed and just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also got some tricks up his sleeve. Like, he surprises guys with some wild shit sometimes.
He's like good with the elbows and stuff like that.
Pretty slick.
Minus 330 Uros Medic, plus 270 Tim. It opened at minus 200 Medic, and people have been betting him. Tapology, 81% Medic, 75% KO TKO. So everyone's kind of on the same page as us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I still am giving Tim the benefit of the doubt. This toughness, I think, will be a decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna go club and sub. I think actually, because Tim has been sub quite a bit.
That's probably what the more realistic version of it. What's going to happen? Old Dirty Bird.
He's gonna show up though. I mean, he's gonna bring it.
That's why I've always liked him. He's just a dependable guy to root for, you know?
Yeah.
Savvy vet.
Anything else there?
Yep.
Next.
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. All right, next up, Jonathon Pearce versus David Onama. Jonathon JSP Pearce, 14-5, coming off of a really shitty loss to Joe Anderson Brito, where he was kind of dominating and then got choked out. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, 31 years old, 6 feet tall. David, the silent assassin Onama, 11-2, coming off a knockout win. From Uganda, fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri, 29 years old, 5 feet 11 inches tall. Missouri boy.
Yeah, let's go JSP, huh?
JSP? You don't like Onama?
No, I mean, I don't have a problem with either of these guys. I don't really know who I want to pick, to be honest with you.
Onama, he's really fun to watch. Like, his style is fun, and this Nate the Train fight was one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason it was a really fun fight is because Onama gassed the fuck out.
Right.
Really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to be fair, he fought literally 2 months and 4 days before that. So 2 training camps in a row.
Yeah, but that would make your cardio better.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe. But, I mean, it was weird, though. I mean, he may have a gas tank issue, but it was like the bell rings in the second round, and he's dead already.
I'm trying to remember that fight.
I think he was trying to put Nate down. He was trying so hard to get him out of there.
Yeah, because he literally knocked Nate like out cold in the first round.
Yeah.
And Nate woke up,
Right.
Yeah.
and it was crazy. But also, on the flip side, yeah, Onama was gassed out, but he still spent 2 rounds like not quitting. Like he could have. When you're that tired, guys find a way out.
Yeah.
He was still banging. He's tough as nails.
Do you think his cardio will be addressed for this fight?
I hope so.
Because if not, then I
mean,
definitely got JSP.
Yeah, and Jonathon Pearce, he's a wrestler. He's
a
gonna
problem for this guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna bring it with the wrestling, I think. I was gonna look at his takedown accuracy because 53% accuracy versus 45% D from Onama. That's not great. I mean, Onama got taken down by Gabriel Santos, who, by the way, I think Gabriel Santos is the best 0-2 UFC fighter that's ever lived. I mean, he hurt Onama, took him down, was beating him up. But Onama got taken down twice by him, 3 times by Nate the Train, 8 times by Mason Jones in his UFC debut. And Jonathon Pearce takes everybody he fights down.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried about the gas tank.
Yeah, I got JSP just for that. I mean, if he's shown issues with his cardio in the past and it's not addressed, he's pretty much fucked.
Now, like I said, he won't quit. He's going to bring it. And Pearce, I mean, he's fought some decent guys, but I do feel like Onama is... I mean, Christian Rodriguez is good. He beat him. Onama, he's crispy with the hands. Like, he can hurt people, but Pearce is durable, too. So, I think I kind of like Pearce in this one. Minus 170 Pearce, plus 145 Onama.
It'll be interesting to see what...
Onama just seems to pull these wins out of his ass sometimes.
Yeah, I, mean,
I just like his hands, man. And I know this JSP guy can take you to the ground. I think I'm going to go with Onama.
Are you?
Yeah.
Something tells me I should.
58% on Tapology for Pearce, 85% decision. Yeah, this one's so tough for me because I could see Pearce getting caught on the feet.
Onama's just crafty, dude. Like, it's not just your typical striker. He comes up with some shit, and you get hit, and you have no idea where it came from.
Yeah, this might be a bad one to bet on. Might be one I would skip.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on Onama, plus 145 is not bad.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess punch Onama then.
I'm gonna pick Onama, although I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, I'm not confident.
I'm not sitting here saying that lock in on Onama.
Yeah.
But
I almost want to pick JSB and bet one of you guys.
But don't distress me, folks. I haven't been picking very well lately, so maybe this will be the card I'd turn it around.
I'm going Onama knockout. JSP has been knocked out one whole time in his career.
You know what? I'm taking JSP decision.
And his one knockout loss was to Joe Lozon in 2019.
Oh.
That's interesting. Ground and pound.
No cracks?
You're going Pearce decision?
Yeah, I'm going to go Pearce. I think he's going to wrestle him.
Chad?
I'm going Onama.
Yeah.
TKO.
Me too. If he gets wrestle fucked, though,
I'm really just doing this.
It's definitely unfortunate.
I'm doing this to make it more interesting when we watch.
If he gets wrestle fucked, then my pick automatically switches. Pearce.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You have until round 3?
That's how it works. Yeah, that'll be interesting, though. If Pearce decides to stand with him, that's bad. And I could see that happening for Pearce because he kind of slugs it out with people sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to Onama. Anything else there?
That'll be a fun one, I think.
Yeah. Onama, he'll at least, I think, get up from getting taken down and make it interesting. But all right, next up, Jhonata Diniz versus Austen Lane. Jhonata Diniz, 6-0, fighting out of Brazil, 32 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall. Austen Lane, 12-4, coming off of a knockout loss to Justin Tafa, like really quick one if I remember right.
Yep.
Fighting out of Jacksonville, Florida, 36 years old, 6 feet 6 inches tall.
This one's pretty easy.
Is it?
The knees, for sure. I got the Brazilian.
This is like...
The Russian-looking Brazilian.
This
really
should
look
be easy considering that Jhonata Diniz is a 22-7 kickboxer who fought in Glory and fought Rico Verhoeven and shit.
And that's a big fucking deal.
But you watch his, like, if you watch his Contender Series fight and you don't know who he is at all, and then after somebody says, "Oh yeah, he was in Glory Kickboxing," you'd be like, "Really? Like,
no fucking way, right?"
That's crazy because this guy just technically does not look like a great striker to me. He's kind of sloppy and
maybe that's his key to success is he's kind of like unorthodox. Like,
I mean, that kind of reminds me a little bit of Mark Hunt.
I mean, he knocked the guy out.
Glory Kickboxer doesn't look like he.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. He just kind of he got hit by this like 24-year-old guy that he fought on the Contender Series. He knocked him out, but I wasn't super impressed. On the flip side, Austen Lane, former NFL player, all but I think 3 of his fights have been in the first round or have ended in the first round, including all 4 of his losses in the first round. So
remember
I
that
don't
Greg
like
Hardy
either of these
fight.
guys that much.
We lost to Greg Hardy.
Yeah. I remember that.
Contender Series 2018. I don't really believe in either of these guys at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go for the undefeated one.
Yeah, I think I'm
going Diniz.
gonna side with the durability of Diniz. I think because he's definitely gonna be more durable than Lane, but Lane can crack. I mean, he's big as fuck and he hits hard.
But he also is coming off a knockout loss.
Yeah,
That's not gonna help him.
no, he poked Top in the eye before that.
No, maybe if he comes in there. I mean, we all know that you can poke people in the eye as much as you want these
Yeah.
days. So
Maybe they got
I mean, for fuck's
Gary
sake.
Copeland reffing this
Weidman
weekend.
started it. Max is carrying it on a little bit. Who's next? Bring in the eye pokes. Nobody cares anymore. They did get new gloves though. Did you see it?
Yeah, but they just look that they don't actually. The design's not different, are they?
Apparently, yeah. 'cause
Apparently, it's going to help with
they've
iPoke.
added,
It's
they've
gonna-
added an extension, like compact piece of leather at the wrist
Yeah, keep from
keep from hands breaking more, and then it
and
curves
fingers getting in the
in.
gloves.
Yeah, they curve in a little more, but they're not. It's probably not going to make a huge difference.
No, I mean, I guess if it's tougher, like the material's like tougher to move back, and then maybe it helps. But
Yeah, it's
it's also
leather.
like guys they like to paw at each other's lead hands and
yeah.
push out
Good
like
timing,
that.
but also fucking don't put your fingers out.
I know.
Sucks, but
I just feel like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we could probably make it better, but it's never gonna like not happen.
Right.
yeah.
You know.
I don't think there's
It's unfortunate.
gloves out there that are going to stop it.
What the fuck is this fight? Odds minus 220 Diniz, plus 185 Lane. Somebody's getting knocked out in this one. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Austen Lane, but I would not be shocked if it was Diniz. I just think he's more durable.
Yeah, I'm going Diniz. So it's the rest of the world. Yep.
981 votes, 91% Diniz, 94% knockout. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Yep.
I feel like this is giving me Walter Walker vibes, where everyone on the planet was picking Walter Walker, and then he lost.
Well,
But-
who would have thought he would have got super tired? And
Yeah,
The thing
not
is, like,
throw strikes.
yeah,
but even picking Austen Lane, you're not making a whole lot of money, right?
Yeah, plus 185. I mean, I think that's just the fact that they're both heavyweights that hit hard. And
It's another fight I would probably not bet on
Yeah.
personally, but
yeah, I would not put Diniz in any parlays because I'm just not. I'm not real confident in him, like long term. Anything else there?
Ah,
All right, next one, a girl I love versus a girl I think is really fucking good, actually. Karine Silva versus Ariane Lipski. Karine Killer Silva, 17-4, coming off of, I think, 8 wins in a row.
Go back up that picture.
8 in a row.
Jack.
Foxy Cleopatra.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say pretty
Jacked
foxy
ass
though.
Foxy.
She's pretty cute though. Just way too jacked.
Fighting out of Brazil, 30 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall. Ariane, the Queen of Violence, Lipski, 17-8, coming off of 3 wins in a row.
She's nice.
Fighting out of Brazil, Curitiba, actually, same town.
They probably both train with Anderson.
30 years old. They're literally born a month apart. 5 feet 6 inches tall. Ariane had the best, like, career-defining performance last time out.
Mm.
She fucked Casey O'Neill up on the feet and armbarred the shit out of
Yeah,
her.
it was rad.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Not what you were expecting in that fight at all.
No. Now, Karine Silva, I think this flyweight division in like a year or two is going to have 2 Silvas in the top like 3. It's going to be her and it's going to be Natalia Silva.
Mhm.
I can see that. Yeah.
This girl is nasty. I mean, 17-4, 8 wins by KO, TKO, 9 wins by submission. All her wins are finishes. Which Brazilian regional scene, that might not be that impressive, but she's done it 3 times in the UFC and once in the Contender Series.
I'd say it's pretty good.
All submissions.
I'm impressed.
This Caitlin Souza one, she just like she wasn't even trying, just took her down, sat back in a knee bar, blew her knee out. I mean, it was just easy for her. Marina Moroz touched her up on the feet, subbed her with 1 second left in the first round. And I really get it, like the way she strikes gives me Amanda Nunes vibes.
Really?
Long ass arms, just like hits really hard.
Did you see Amanda Nunes' response to Kayla Harrison?
I didn't.
She has a whole video of
when Kayla was calling out, didn't care if it was Juliana,
everybody else
Amanda,
except for Amanda, and she's
Raquel.
like, yeah, typical, you won't call me out.
And she like recorded a video of her like watching the fights.
She didn't call out Amanda.
No, she said I don't care if it's Juliana, Raquel, or Amanda.
Oh, really?
I'm coming for that belt.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, well, we couldn't really hear in that garage.
And then
Yeah.
Amanda was like filming herself, like,
yeah,
being this kind of.
I hope she
Amanda-
comes back.
That'd be
She's
crazy.
the only chick who could beat her.
I bet she does.
I hope she does, honestly.
Because
Sick.
Amanda's always been waiting for like
Another
a big
challenge.
star,
Yeah.
you know. But back to the other Brazilian chicks. I don't like Ariane's odds here at all, or not odds, betting odds, but her odds to win this fight. I really like this Karine Silva girl a lot, and
I remember the Marina Moroz fight.
yeah,
I remember it now.
she pieced her up, took her down, subbed her.
She's dirty.
I mean,
But Ariane's impressed. That just like we were talking about against Casey O'Neill.
yeah,
That was impressive.
oh yeah,
Because I took O'Neill.
And she's fucking gorgeous.
yes.
She's very beautiful.
She looks like Gal Gadot almost, like in that picture.
A little bit.
Got got the vibes.
A little tanner, less hot, but
I think
she beat Gal Gadot's ass.
Oh yeah, Gal Gadot was actually in the Israeli army.
Yeah.
She's like
She's
training. with her.
she can army me anytime.
the big thing with this Ariane, well, the difference between Casey O'Neill and Karine Silva is that Casey O'Neill was she would just big movement forward, like just walk forward and try to throw something big, and Ariane would just counter her and piece and just touch her up every time. And it there was no like, Casey O'Neill was never like trying to jab on the outside or like throw a low kick. Well, she did actually hurt her with low kicks a couple times, but it was always just like a big movement forward to try to throw something big over the top. And Karine Silva, she stays long, straight punches, like stays long. And so it's not going to be as easy for Lipski to like just pick her off on the way in. And also I just feel like whenever she wants to take her down, she probably can. Although I think Lipski has pretty good takedown numbers, or takedown defense numbers. 79%. Karine in her 3 UFC fights and her 1 Contender Series fight, 60% takedown accuracy. That number will come down, but that's really fucking high.
Yeah.
And she hits almost 2.5 per fight.
I mean, I'm biased, but I got Lipski by decision.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to take her, but my brain's like, no.
Yeah, I'm
No.
not. Yeah, I'm not confident in it. But
Minus 150 Silva, plus 130 Lipski.
Fuck it. I'm
might pull
going
it
with
out of her
Silva.
Beautiful, perfect little ass.
I'm going with Silva, and she's going to sub her.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. I mean, Ariane's a good striker, but I do think the grappling is going to be a big difference here. 74% Silva on Tapology, 70% submission. Is
No, Lipski's gonna knock her the fuck out, dude.
that what you're going with?
No decision.
Oh. I'm going Silva, sub.
It's going to be a fucking club and sub, I think.
Yeah. And like I said, I think her and Natalia Silva are going to be right at the top.
Skyrocketing to the top.
If not, one of them be the champ. And they may even fight each other for the belt at some point. Which will be awesome because it's like
Silva,
lethal
Silva.
striker.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Lethal striker versus lethal grappler. Anything else here?
No. That one's a tough one.
Yeah. I hate that
Saw
Ariane
that.
had that type of performance in her last fight, and now they're like, okay, here's this relatively unknown
Killer.
who breaks people's knees.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
It's a fully white Anthony Smith.
Yeah. Co-main event, actually. Ryan Spann versus Bogdan Guskov. Ryan
Remember.
Superman Spann, 21-9, coming off of 2 losses in a row.
Yeah,
His last one against Anthony Smith, I kind of thought he won.
I
but
agree.
Yeah, that one was
Definitely agree.
fighting out of Texas, 32 years old, 6 feet 5 inches tall. Bogdan, help me out, Chad.
Chekovich.
I think it's like
Zarovich.
Zarovich. Sorry, I can't read that far.
Guskov.
Zarovich.
Coming off a knockout win over Zach Pauga. Fighting out of Russia, but from Uzbekistan. Trader. 31 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Yeah, Spann's basically fighting Anthony Smith twice in a row here.
Well, I think he's going to get the nod this time around, not get robbed.
This one's really tough for me.
Yeah, these are all pretty tough, honestly. That one.
I like Guskov, and I want to believe in him so much, but I don't think I do. I mean, Ozdemir won. Not only did he lose, but he just did not show up. And now it was short notice, but I mean, you can't get finished in the first round by Ozdemir in 2024
Definitely not.
or 2023, I guess. But
Yeah, that's one of those fights that really put a lot of doubt in your faith in someone.
he got kind of. I mean, it was kind of a club and sub. He got hurt on the feet and RNC'd. Now the Pauga one, he knocked him out in the first round, but it wasn't like not close. I mean, they were both having success on the feet. Guskov, his hands are always down.
Yeah.
They're always down. And it's not like Bobby Green where he gets hit very little. I mean, he gets hit plenty. Still keeps his hands down. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. Spann, I mean, what do we think of Spann?
Spann's all right, but I mean, honestly, it's kind of like the Ozdemir thing. If you're losing Anthony Smith at this point, it's not a good thing. Although he probably arguably won that fight, but he lost to him before that.
Yeah, 2021, he lost in the first round.
Yeah.
2021, Anthony was a little better, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Spann's just kind of like okay
He
at
just
everything.
started training actually like 2 years
Yeah,
ago. So
see, that's what he says, but
So
Yeah.
stupid.
he's kind of just like all right at everything. Although he has 12 wins by submission, 6 KO TKO, which is surprising because I feel like
subs, man.
what he's known for and what people remember him for is like this Reyes knockout, but he's more of like a submission guy. I don't know.
Everybody kind of knocks out Reyes
Yeah,
these days.
Spann's just what I do think. I think the volume is going to be on Guskov's side here because Spann is very low volume, just big and plodding. I think he's going to be a little bit slower than Guskov probably.
I'm going with Guskov.
I will want Guskov to win, and I'm rooting for him, but I got Spann.
Minus 220 Ryan Spann. That surprises me a little bit. I mean, he's definitely fought better competition by a mile.
That's why
Fuck it.
I think his experience is gonna show.
Plus 185 Guskov. Man, this one's so tough for me.
I'm going Guskov. Oh, Gus.
I'm gonna go Spann. Close decision. I think they're gonna. He got robbed last time. Maybe he wins the robbery this time.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go Gus. I'm gonna go
Knockout.
Gus TKO.
See, I would not be surprised if he hurt him on the feet. He is. I mean,
Spann's got power.
Guskov gets hit plenty, but he's also very accurate with his hands. I mean, it was one of those. The Pauga one is one of those ones where like he got hurt and he kind of stood there wobbly and like slowly fell backwards and got hit about 5 times before he hit the ground. Like everything landed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I like Guskov. I just wish he would like be a little more defensively sound.
Mm-hmm.
Tapology votes, 500 of them exactly. Close. 55% Spann, 45% Guskov, 60% KO TKO.
For Spann?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, I almost picked TKO
He's been
decision, but I could see it's decision.
Guskov's only been knocked out one time, It was
against
back
Vyacheslav Vasilevsky.
Vyacheslav Vasilevsky,
Yeah.
who was 33-8 at the time they fought,
Wow.
and Guskov was 10-1.
33-8. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What a fucking name. Vyacheslav.
Vyacheslav. Yeah. Spann decision.
It's just yet another fight I wouldn't actually bet on, but yeah, Spann decision.
I mean, if you want a bunch of value, which we don't have the props right now, but maybe Guskov like knockout would be like a solid price probably.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, this card not a big betting card for me, but fun fights.
Chad,
Guskov TKO.
you want to bet on this one though?
Oh, do you want to bet?
Yeah, not really actually.
I thought you were taking Guskov.
Although,
Do it.
No, I'm not. I'm taking Spann.
Pussy.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were okay.
I think Spann wins.
I'll throw money on. I don't care.
Do it.
Throw me a price.
Yeah, sure.
Make it
Is it $7.50?
10.
He's
trying go to 10.
Okay,
I'll go 10.
I'm not. I don't.
by the way,
I don't
who
feel
owes
great
me
about
money?
this one.
Somebody owes me money from 300. We made bets, and I can't remember.
I'll tell you right now. I know you and I had bets.
Okay.
All right, main event. Matheus Nicolau versus Alex Perez. This one actually should be fun. 5 rounds for flyweights is always a high pace. Matheus Nicolau, 19-3-1, coming off of an ugly knockout loss that we were in attendance for in Kansas City against Brandon Royval. That was 11 months ago, almost 12 months ago.
It's crazy.
We're almost at another UFC event. Maybe.
Fighting out of Brazil, 31 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall. Alex Perez coming off of 3 losses in a row, but that's in a 3-year and 4-month period of time against Fig, Pantoja, and Muhammad Makayev. Inactivity has been the story of his career, basically.
For sure.
Fighting out of California, 32 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall. Yeah, I think that this turnaround from the Makayev fight, which was in March, to now, I think that's going to be good for Perez. I mean,
he needs to get back in the swing of things.
I mean, it's like Yuri.
He didn't take a ton of damage in that Makayev fight.
None.
Makayev
side note, can't stand that guy, dude.
He was like dropping to his knees weird in that fight.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was really, I mean, Makayev definitely won that fight, but it was one of those things where, like, if Perez would have had a chance to get any offense off, like on the feet, I think he could have really done some damage. But Nicolau, I mean, there really isn't much of a polar opposite from Makayev. I mean, striker that's super mobile, you know, kind of low volume sometimes, but he's a guy that when he hits you hard, he can put you away at flyweight, which is a little bit, you know, you don't really see that much, but I mean, he's going to be circling a ton.
He beat Tim Elliott, Matt Schnell, and Kopp.
Yeah.
Those are all 3 solid wins.
And side note, this was supposed to be him and Kopp again,
Right.
but Kopp, who bitches about everybody else pulling out.
He missed weight one time, and
Perez was the one where he had a seizure, and Kopp said he was a pussy for having a seizure.
Dude, I swear that guy was wanted.
And now Kopp
fans.
has pulled out of this fight against Nicolau twice in a row. So,
Yeah,
one, and
he's
actually,
a clown, bro.
to be fair, one was he missed weight, so he didn't pull out. But
well, that's arguably worse.
yeah. So, but I don't know. I think if Perez like gets his hands on Nicolau in the grappling, because he comes from a wrestling background. Yeah. I think we need to. I think this can get interesting, but I definitely like Nicolau on the feet a lot more.
I agree.
He's going to be in, out, a lot of footwork, small cage. That helps Perez probably, but I don't know. What do we think?
I like Nicolau.
I like Nicolau too. I think this is definitely a good fight. Get back in the swing of things for Perez, but I think Nicolau's he's ready to just kill somebody, I think. And unfortunately, I think it might be Perez.
I mean, now Nicolau's coming up on like a really long layoff too. I mean, almost a year.
Not his fault.
No, but
Still
that
happened.
probably. I mean, it's kind of like Yuri and Rakic. You got one guy just fought off of a big layoff. versus a guy right off a big layoff.
Yeah. Who ends up knocking you out.
Yeah. So, MMA math, Perez is going to knock Nicolau out.
Which you can count on MMA math.
Yeah.
Yeah,
always works.
My God, MMA math, dude. I don't just breaks your heart and scrambles your brain and
makes your dick hard a little.
You could just take the word math out of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much MMA math is the complete opposite of math.
No, I'm saying MMA breaks your heart.
Oh, MMA. Yeah.
Nicolau minus 181, plus 156 Perez. I picked Perez against Mikhaev. Didn't work out for me. I'm kind of considering picking him here again, although I am a Nicolau fan. I don't know.
Quit being a traitor to your fans, because sometimes it doesn't work out for you, bro.
When I pick against the guys I like?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like the opposite of Dylan Edwards. I'm Illan Deadwards.
Illan.
I pick against the guys I like.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Who are we going with?
Nicolau. I'm going Nicolau.
Oh. 87% Nicolau on Tapology.
Decision.
84% decision.
That's what I got.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going Perez decision.
So you have the second biggest
razor
underdog
thin.
that you picked on this card than me.
Oh, yeah.
I think my other one was a bigger underdog than that.
What? Ariane, probably?
Yeah. Or were they both 13%?
Oh, on here?
Yeah.
On Tapology?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember now.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Yeah, I think... I just think Nicolau might spend a little too much time on his back in this one.
He's a handsome devil. He could have been on that list.
Nicolau?
Yeah, he's not a bad looking guy.
Yeah. Got a hot girlfriend who is also in the UFC.
Love that. Kayla Harrison?
No. What's her name? She got wheel kicked by Rebus. Fuck, I can't remember her name now. I'm usually the name guy, but
those days are over for me.
I can't spell this guy's name.
Lau. Girl.
Yeah, Luana Pinheiro.
All right.
She's cute too.
Yes, she is. Big fan. Huge fan of that. Yeah, look at that couple. That's a power couple right there. Go fuck with them.
He's a good looking guy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Both of them are great looking
You
dudes.
just gotta suck him off or something. No, he's a good looking guy.
Yeah, but
got a
he's
good-looking
like
girlfriend.
He's like 5'5".
Yeah, he's 5'5" though.
5'6".
5'6".
He would kick my 5'10" ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would
Real
fuck me
quick.
up.
For 25 minutes.
I'd rather just get knocked out.
I'm going Perez decision.
Nicolau decision.
Nicolau decision. So you lost that one.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Possibly.
Oh yeah, what was our bet again? $10 for
Spann. Why would I ever bet on Spann? Like,
he's already
that's so
regretted it.
stupid.
You hasn't written it down yet.
Oh, it's on here. I need that $10.
I've never been a Spann guy at all.
I'm not either. I just think he's gonna win. I don't know.
And I am kind of a Guskov guy. I think I actually picked him against Ozdemir, which
You did.
on short notice,
I
which
did
was
too.
stupid,
And I
but,
did too.
Yeah. He's good, but anything else on this card?
I think it'll be fun, but I wouldn't bet shit.
I mean, this could be one with a lot of finishes.
Yeah.
Aside from the main event.
I lost $35 at UFC 300.
And you went 4-9 on your picks.
Yeah, I did not have a good
And we
day.
tied at what?
8-5.
8-5.
Which I'm still not real happy with.
I'm not either. I thought I'd do a little better than that.
I
I should have picked Holloway. I went against my man.
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, this will be all right. I mean, there'll probably be some finishes on this one. I think Tim Means might go down in a bad way.
Yeah, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong about that.
Austin Lane's probably going to sleep again.
Yeah.
Medic is gonna win.
Yeah, I like Medic. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, please.
Please subscribe.
Like us, subscribe, please.
Comment your picks if you got any heavy leans here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Later.